I'm here with Cole Sprout of Valor Christian. Cole, I know we've had a little bit of trouble here getting going, but you've been doing a training blog for us for the past couple of weeks. Talk to me a little bit about that and just what training has been like this summer so far.
Yeah, so mainly just building a good aerobic base. So mainly just doing some nice easy miles. Doing about 50 to 55 miles a week, and that's probably where I'll max out this season. And main goal is just to stay healthy. I've been having a little trouble with some IT band syndrome in my left leg, so just staying on top of that, doing things like rolling, stretching, eating healthy food, anti-inflammatory food, things like that are all key to staying healthy so you can train and stay consistent throughout the season.
What's it been like kind of managing that IT band and just making sure you stay on top of that to continue to be able to train and get ready for the season?
Yeah, so, mainly I just want to be at the point where it doesn't hurt, when I run. So taking a couple of days off or just water running, or aqua jogging. I've been doing both of those things just to try and cut down the inflammation and, ease up that tightness on the IT band. So doing those things are huge, and just getting back healthy again so I can start training. Those are pretty key.
Gotcha. I know the aqua jogging is not the most fun thing, and I know from some of your pictures there in the training blog that the needling looks pretty painful as well. Can you talk to me just about that experience? I've actually never had that done. I don't know how many people actually, if that's a common thing. I'm sure it probably is a pretty common thing. But just talk to me. What does it feel like? Is it like kind of like a tattoo? Would you imagine, or like how much pain is it?
It's not that painful. You can't really feel the needles when you first puts them in, but they usually move them around a little bit just to get that release of that muscle, and then it usually spasms, and you can feel that, and it's, I don't know, it doesn't hurt. It's kind of weird, but then he leaves them in for about 5 minutes, and it does kind of just sting a little bit, especially in the IT band. It's not very comfortable, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. So
I gotcha. Does it kind of just loosen everything up though afterwards, and you just feel a pretty good release?
Yeah. So and another thing he said was that it kind of creates some bleeding, so it tricks your brain into thinking that it needs to start healing that area. So it, I don't know, just helps promote healing there too. So kind of both of those things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, you had a huge track season, really elevated on the national level with 2 sophomore national class records in 3,000 and 3,200. What was it like to take that jump from, cross country had a great season as well, but you really elevated to that next level, I feel like, on the track. What's the goal, and how do you feel like you're going to be able to continue that into this cross country season?
Yeah, so I wasn't really sure what to expect the incoming track season. I did have some pretty good goals, qualifying for Brooks and all that, all those things. I really didn't have any idea about the class records in the 3K and 2 mile. Those are kind of just happened. The goal really there was just to run fast. I didn't really know there was class records and all that, so it came as kind of a surprise. But for this incoming track season or cross country season, I think the main goal is just to make it to nationals and try to go after that title.
So that's one of the big goals, I say, then for you is chasing after a national title. Are you going to look for NXN again this year?
Yeah, NXN.
Interesting. So, I remember I looked back and I interviewed you last year before the race, and you're just like, man, I'm just so excited to be here. It's just been great to even make it to NXN. And now this year the mindset and the switch is kind of, it's funny, but it's interesting to see that mindset and switch in you. What do you think has really been the main thing that's helped propel you to where you're at now, to be okay, I've been there, but now I'm searching for a national title?
Yeah, I think especially my last track season just gave me kind of the confidence I needed. And besides that, just being healthy, or trying to be healthy for this cross country season and for nationals. Last year, I don't know if you already know, but I was pretty sick for nationals or NXN just during the race, so it didn't go as well as I'd hoped. But it's a good experience, and great atmosphere, great to meet the guys and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully I'm healthy this year and I can race fast.
What were some of the things that kind of surprised you on the course last year at NXN that made that race different and unique from, maybe any other racing experience that you've ever had?
Yeah, I'd say the main thing was just the level of competition. I hadn't really experienced, a race where there's that that many people who were as fast as me or faster. So it went out really fast, and all the mud and grass was pretty slick. So it was pretty important to get a good spot early on, and if you didn't, you're kind of screwed the rest of the race, just because it was pretty narrow and you can't really get around people as well. So that was pretty big takeaway from last year.
Awesome. And obviously that's a down the road, end of season kind of goal. What are you looking more short term? What's going to kind of put you on the right path? What are some of these early season meets that you're going to look to run well at before you get to that, obviously, NXN Southwest qualifier?
Yeah, I said the biggest, short term goal is I want to go sub 14, 40, 30 at Desert Twilight, hoping I'm healthy and everything like that. It's a fast course. It's a NXR course, just at night. So hopefully I can throw down a solid time there. That's probably my biggest goal besides trying to qualify and, get first at NXN. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. We'll see.
Awesome. Will that be your first major race coming up then?
Yeah, I have Liberty Bell this weekend. It's a Colorado meet. It's a pretty fast course too, but I'm probably just going to treat it more as like a tempo than an actual race, just to kind of see how my leg's feeling and kind of go from there.
Awesome. What are some of the main practices that you've kind of been honing in on? Like, does your coach do a lot of tempo work, intervals? Like, what's going to get you ready to run fast at Desert Twilight and the meets beyond?
Yeah, we'll start to do more interval work. That's kind of a big thing we do. Tempos too. We kind of do everything to an extent. So hill sprints, tempos, repeats like mile repeats or 1,000-meter repeats. Things like that are pretty key in my training. I think doing all of those or even more things kind of help, build that fast twitch muscle and all that just to get that speed up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always nice to have a good mix of training and everything. What would you say is your favorite kind of workout though? Is it tempos, hills? What do you most enjoy?
I enjoy hill sprints because you usually get like 2 minutes of rest in between each one.
Yeah.
Besides that, I do enjoy doing intervals. Just doing repeats makes me feel fast because, longer runs tend to get a little boring, just going at the same pace, mile after mile. So just throwing in some different paces, faster, turnover, things like that, I enjoy. So those are probably my two favorite kind of workouts.
Awesome. Now some fun questions, I guess. Let's switch it up a little and kind of get away from running. What do you enjoy most in school? What's your favorite subject?
Favorite subject? I'd say math or science. Kind of a nerd, but I really enjoy those two. It's probably the two subjects I'm best at too. So.
What science? Do you like biology or do you like physics or what's your kind of your niche?
I'm taking
all of them.
I like all of them. I'm taking physics right now, but I really enjoyed chemistry. Nice. I took that last year, so I have to say chemistry.
Nice. Are you in any AP classes?
I am. Yeah, I'm taking AP Physics this year, so.
Oh, dude, that's tough. That's got to be tough. That was like probably one of the most challenging ones I remember from high school. That's a rough one.
Yeah, we took a quiz last week, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for the class.
Awesome. If you were a superhero, what would be your superpower?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. Super speed's an obvious one. I'd probably go with flying. I've always wanted to fly. That'd be pretty sweet, I think.
Nice, man. I respect that. That's pretty good. When you can get from like point A to point B really quick, it's like, oh, going up to Portland, yeah, no problem, just fly there.
Yeah.
What would be your superhero name if you were a superhero?
Oh, superhero name. I'd probably go with my nickname. Some of the guys in Mountain Vista, or actually no, Rock Canyon came up with this, Swole Kraut. So that's my superhero name for sure.
Awesome. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig it. And And then lastly, what's kind of something that you do you have like a go-to pre-race and post-race meal?
Yeah, pre-race, I usually have like oatmeal, banana, usually like a peanut butter toast. Pretty basic, same as almost everybody I know. So nothing too special. Just like to keep it the same, routine. Just I'm not trying new things like a couple hours before a race. 'Cause I can,
Nothing's
that,
gonna upset your stomach, right? That would be rough.
yeah, that's no good.
Awesome. What about post-race? Do you go for like the like McDonald's? Do you go for like a Big Mac, ice cream, pizza? What's your go-to?
Um, I don't know. I try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
I might go to like a burger place. Depends where the meat is. There's different restaurants around, but
Hmm.
just get like a burger and maybe a shake. Just to treat myself after a race.
So yeah, of course. You got to have a little bit of a treat every now and then.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to add just about your training that you just like to talk about, or any questions for me or anything like that?
I don't think so. I'd say just for training, staying consistent is huge, and staying healthy also. You do both of those things, you should be pretty good off. So doing those two things are important. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, man. Well, best of luck. I really hope obviously everything works out with the IT band, and that we'll see you down the road. I'm really excited to looking forward to see what you can do this year.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.